So earlier somebody was talking about somebody who was successful who wasn't able to read very well till the end of second grade, and I kind of chuckled to myself because that's me, right? I wasn't a great reader until sometime at the end of second grade. Well, that's what I think about is that we have a learning trajectory that's a general target that we're trying to get to, and when students are above or below that by a significant level, then we need to ask a question: is there something that we need to be looking at about the way that we're going about our instruction so that we move kids along at a reasonable pace? I don't think that to label a kid deficient, I think would be really inappropriate. So I'm gonna go to a couple other people. Yes, ma'am.
First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. There's a lot of frustration, as you can tell, with a lot of parents out there. And the test is really one of the biggest frustrations for me. I have a daughter at OSU graduating. I have a daughter that was in Tualatin on the IEP program that was forced into a modified diploma to opt out of these testing, and I have a 4th grader at Byram in Tualatin. So I kind of have them all over the spectrum here. My biggest concern is I understand the formative assessments. I like that. I love the interim assessments because I think that's very valuable to judge where my son is at the current time in school. I'm really confused about this assessment because to me, and I'm going to go back to your math analogy, when a kid doesn't get a concept, you go back to those steps and figure out as an instructor how to fix that. To me, in May, with results in August, how are you going to fix what you missed from my kid all year long? And so I'm really concerned that this test, piggybacking, I know you're saying it's on a moratorium for this year, and you're going to have to apply for that again next year, but to piggybank the grade of a district and base their funding on what they're going to get on this test, or to grade a teacher's evaluation, they are going to teach to the test. And I've seen it already happen. I've seen them skip instruction quickly to meet the standard to get to the point where they can take that instructional time away from the child to teach to how to take the test. My biggest concern is that this test isn't about where the child is at. This test is about money. And that's my understanding. I'm asking you to give us clarity because it doesn't seem like that is where my $4.4 million needs to be spent. So,
thank you.